Well, probably I should ask you, what have you not had a chance to say yet that you really wanted to get across?
Well, I would love to share a little bit more in terms of your question about the what is how helpful or what is the medicine maybe of group work. Those are my words, but thinking about integrating internal family systems into this group, and for those who aren't familiar with that, part of what I wanted to name was just yeah, that internal family systems has been, I think, a very widely accepted and beloved modality because it's so easy to think about maybe our personalities in terms of subsystems and parts that each of our wounds or the parts of our personalities that have developed have different goals and agendas and intentions. And I'm excited about the framing of how to integrate internal family systems to this new men's group because the whole job of our parts is to make sure that we can survive. And there are, daily life parts that help us to engage with others and with our environment. And it gets very complex and there's a lot of dissociative systems that happened that I think the healing space of a trauma group can help us to again not be alone with those experiences and recognize that it can be safe to talk about those exiled parts, those psychological wounds that were traumatic or overwhelming, as well as the protectors and managers, firefighters, which are so vital when it comes to understanding how do we cope, what happens after these experiences, these adversities, and also what the research is showing is that as adults as well, we can develop complex trauma and dissociative kind of defenses. So I think it's a really exciting time to be a trauma therapist and to be developing groups that can meet the needs of kind of this moment. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of learn more about learn more and evaluate and be kind of on the front cutting edge of what group work looks like for trauma at this time.
When you mentioned firemen and managers, I take it you were referring to internal parts of oneself that might be uh, sort of positive sub personalities that are helping to manage and put out the fire. Or
Yeah, exactly. The
yeah,
protectors are they protect the exiled, those
yeah,
psychologically wounded parts from further harm. Uh,
yeah,
so they act to put out feelings of overwhelm, whatever it takes to end the pain immediately. Typically, for many of us with PTSD like symptoms, that looks like fight or flight reactions. And then there are the manager parts, which they act to keep us feeling secure by controlling people, events. I'm sure a lot of my manager parts came out in our planning for this day, just kind of wanting to have input about the questions and the title, and that it's really a beautiful system that normalizes that all the ways that we interact with the world are okay, that they're just parts of our personalities, and
yeah.
more we can learn and integrate them into our adult selves. And a big part of IFS is self energy. So as a therapist in a group, the clients are hopefully borrowing some of my curiosity. They're the seven C's: confidence, compassion, clarity, creativity. I'm probably missing a few, but just like that's really the goal is integration and to make sense of what happens when we can't access that self energy and we're totally blended or burdened by the exiled experiences and parts of our traumas. So as you can see, I'm kind of jumping all over the place because it's so exciting to me that this is an opportunity that I have to build and to develop something new that hasn't really been done before.